today. From NRG.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out in his second season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
First play, Mills looking to pass. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 16 carries, 63 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we have a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10. At the 36. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Mills throw completed to Mechie. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. On the counter, Etienne. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 32. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Jaguars at 14-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing. Best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 75. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball If you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A give to Etienne running right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season.
Touchdown! Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 7, Mills. That's caught by Howard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. On the return, here's Agnew. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Mills. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down. To throw, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first. Pierce gets this one running right, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 44, Mills. Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, two cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Etienne once more. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Handoff running left is Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 152 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mills dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a third and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we've come upon halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all, and you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with the division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle-tested for their run in January and into February.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Etienne up the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry. And now, as with every potential turnover, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and 9, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Full of run show Fatukasi in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Third and long for Mills. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne taken down at the 47-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run. It's Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 221 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. And they'll go again with Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Screenplay, here's Etienne. Touchdown Jaguars. Travis Etienne, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On 1st and 10, Mills. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mills. That's complete to Pierce. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Mills to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mills now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade American. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Jaguars on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. ETN with it. He's got it to the 43 here. And they're going to speed things up here. Another tote for ETN. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On the counter, ETN. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll run with ETN. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Mills. And that's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mills on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Mills. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Again, it's Mills. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags,
they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1.